If you're subscribed, welcome back. If you're not subscribed, I'm not welcoming you back. But if you subscribe right now, I'll welcome you back in the next video. Okay, so please do that because we have a lot of stuff to talk about, such as a bunch of Roblox updates that are all pretty minuscule, but they are, you know, something. And one of the small updates is actually getting a lot of negative attention online because they changed the default avatar, guys. Roblox is apparently promising people 5,000 Robux for free on Discord, guys. Can you believe it? Just a lot more stuff I want to talk about today after I ask you to like the video as well, okay? Thank you so much. Anyways, let's start talking about the first story here that I found pretty interesting, and then we'll get into the updates, and then we'll get into the scam, and then we'll get into whatever else is there, I guess, because there's a lot of stuff to talk about, such as the first one being Mariah Carey and her son and Roblox, and it's interesting. Okay, so basically this tweet absolutely blew up on Twitter yesterday, where it's basically Mariah Carey showing up on her son's live stream, where he kind of gets like embarrassed because it's his mom on his Twitch live stream and whatnot, and it's not really Roblox related until you realize that in this video, front and center almost, is the please donate like award thing. Now, I've only seen a couple people point this out because most of the people that are like looking at this tweet are just seeing it for Mariah Carey, like they don't care about please donate. But the Roblox community is going absolutely berserk because, yeah, please donate made a cameo in this tweet, and it's been absolutely blowing up all over Twitter. I mean, the version I just showed you has almost 300,000 likes, and this is like one of like millions of people who have tweeted this out in the past day. Yeah, either way, please donate is right there, and I guess this all kind of explains why Mariah Carey like initially even responded to Hasm like a couple months ago, because that was really confusing for a lot of people, but I guess it makes sense now because her son has a please donate like award. And without further ado, we can move on to the next stories, which is just a bunch of tiny little updates that are pretty meaningless, but there is one big one that I'm going to save for the last part of this section because people are very mad. Okay, so the first update that I saw was just this random tweet that I got in my mentions from this person that says, "Since when has this been a thing?" with a little circled like thing on a Game Pass purchase prompt that says popular. Now, I've personally never seen this, but apparently if Game Passes are bought a lot, they will get this new tag that says popular on it, which is very interesting. Not really sure why this exists, but I imagine this is going to actually have a pretty big impact on how much people will buy Game Passes, because something as small as this really does make a huge difference in purchase conversion rate, if you really care or know what that is. Because me personally, if I go to buy a Game Pass and it doesn't have this popular tag, I'm probably going to buy it less, and if it does have it, subconsciously in my mind, I'm probably going to buy it or be more inclined to buy it, which is good for developers, but obviously I don't know, it's useless and it's tiny and it's stupid, but developers might make a smidgen more money with this new update, I guess, which is cool. And without further ado, we can move on to some more updates that are more actually that are more based on literally everybody, because this new update also has to do with Game Passes, but it seems like it's only being used on some of the most popular games, because basically there was a tweet that came out about Dress to Impress kind of complaining about the Game Pass prices, saying when DTI wasn't as famous as it is now, there were people asking to lower the prices of the Game Passes, but now that the game has billions of players and many of them are already bought the Game Passes, they decided to lower the prices without even having the consent of the people who spent more Robux on them, with a screenshot showing off that the Dress to Impress Game Passes are actually going lower in price for some people. And this kind of blew up, kind of getting you know, Dress to Impress in a little bit of drama until they actually came out to actually clear the confusion of everything. And let me tell you, it's actually a very interesting response, because they said, "Hi all, there seems to be some confusion about this, so here's some clarification. Roblox is experimenting with regional pricing. This means that prices will show differently depending on your country. We did not change our Game Pass prices, and we apologize for the confusion. We weren't able to share this yet." So it does seem like they were under some sort of like contract or NDA where they weren't actually able to disclose that their Game Passes were under like regional pricing, but it seems like now they're able to mention it on Twitter and talk about it, which is very interesting. Now, we have seen this regional pricing thing tested on items before. We have seen it also tested on Game Passes before, but I'm pretty sure it did get disabled at one point. But now it seems like it's coming back in full swing, and it is being used on some of the most popular games on Roblox, with Dress to Impress being one of the main ones. So yeah, if you live in a certain country where your you know, currency might be a little bit weaker than other countries, Game Passes will now be cheaper for you in some countries. Now, I do think this is a opt-in feature, so some games might not have this and some games will because they opt into it, and vice versa and whatnot. But yeah, if you live in one of these countries with a more weaker currency, maybe go check on your favorite Roblox games to see if the Game Passes have gotten cheaper, because that is a pretty big possibility. But now we can move on to another update that is actually pretty interesting and is getting a lot of flack online, because Roblox has changed the default avatar to have a dynamic face, which isn't a big deal, but as you can see from this Roblox RTC tweet, it says new accounts on Roblox will now use dynamic faces. And in the comments, you can see a lot of people just getting kind of mad or kind of just being indifferent about it, as you can see from this bundle of tweets that I just found in the replies. Now, obviously, this isn't a big deal on the surface. It's fine. I mean, you can just change the face later on. I do think it's kind of sad, though, because from the dawn of time, the bacon hair has had the man face, which has like a really like sharp chin and jawline, and now it doesn't really have that anymore, which isn't a big deal, but it is kind of like a staple thing for bacon hairs, kind of. But yeah, either way, they changed it. And the reason this is such a big deal is because I saw this tweet that got even more likes that said, Roblox sees that nobody wears these, so instead of giving up, they now force people to wear them, and then during RDC, they will put some graph on the screen saying that 90% of our users wear dynamic heads, which I think is a very, very good point, because I feel like Roblox has kind of done that before. They'll release a feature that isn't as hot as they wanted it to be, and instead they will kind of like force it onto new accounts or old accounts to kind of like inflate those numbers and make them seem better than they actually are, which is not good. I mean, Roblox has been accused of that many, many times, even by like investors and stuff. So, you know, maybe that's what they're doing here in a more not so bad way, I guess. Like, this isn't really game breaking or anything, but yeah, either way, people are not happy with this update, and I completely understand, because it's meaningless, bro. Nobody cares about dynamic faces, Roblox. I mean, considering they did the epic face dynamic face and it literally didn't really do that well, how are they not getting the hint here that they should stop? Okay, anyways, in other update news, we have something that was added to Roblox and then reverted on Roblox like within the matter of a day. So maybe it was an accident, or maybe Roblox just saw the response and they reverted it. I'm not sure. But either way, here was the main tweet about it that I saw first that said, why Roblox heartbreaking emoji, where it shows the before and after of what particles used to look like in avatar screenshot. Where before it looked like particles, you know, it looked like they were like, I don't know, see-through almost. But then in the next screenshot, it showed that they looked odd in a way. I'm not really sure why, but either way, people were complaining about this in a big way a couple days ago. And it got to the point where RTC even had to tweet about it. But then as soon as Roblox RTC tweeted about it, they actually fixed it, which is kind of funny. I'm guessing maybe it was some sort of mistake, but a lot of people seem to have thought it was an update, as you can see from this Roblox RTC tweet about it, saying Roblox has changed how fire particles look in avatar previews. And it wasn't just fire, it was every single type of particle. But then they said it's uncertain if this change was intentional. It may likely be an avatar rendering bug, which it was, because they did eventually fix it. And now if you have particles on your avatar, it won't look wonky anymore. Anyways, we can move on to the next story that you've maybe been waiting for. I'm not sure. And it's basically a brand new scam that is very, very convincing. And honestly, I would not be surprised if people get fooled by this on the daily. But this all started happening around a week ago almost at this point, maybe just under a week, where basically on Discord you will get a message from Roblox, which obviously seems suspicious until you realize something very interesting about it. Okay, so let me just show you. I got this tweet here that says, so recently I found this new scam of Roblox's 19th birthday for 5,000 Robux. Before, this was only on YouTube and now it's on Discord. Here's some photos. That's it. Stay safe. Now that is true. I did talk about this scam before. I think a couple of people did as well. It was a very popular scam on YouTube where basically people were uploading fake Roblox tweets, which, you know, I know a little thing or two about making fake Roblox tweets, but either way, because they would make like these fake Roblox tweets that would say like, it's our 19th birthday, we're giving away 5,000 Robux to every single person. And to be honest, those weren't really believable. I feel like everybody has seen a fake Roblox tweet at this point, and if you fall for that, you're a little bit silly, okay, I'll be honest. But this one's a lot different because it seems like it's somewhat verified in a way, because here's the attached screenshot of the message that you'll actually get on Discord that says, celebrating 19 years of Roblox. Dear Roblox community, as we kick off 2025, we're also celebrating a huge milestone, 19 years of Roblox. This incredible journey wouldn't have been possible without you. Your creativity, passion, and dedication have made Roblox the thriving platform it is today, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, they AI generated some slop text, okay, to make it seem legit. But then it says this, how to claim your 5,000 Robux. Download the app with our official link. I'm not sure what app that is. I'll go to it and I'll put it up on screen if I can figure it out. But either way, it'll say sign up or log into an account. You will then need to have at least 1,000 steps tracked on the app and have it on your device for 72 hours to get your reward. Wait, is this what I think it is? No way. So I think what's happening here is that this is an app that tracks your steps and claims to give you money for walking, okay? But in reality, what this link is it's actually an affiliate link for this guy named Yees Andy. So what this scam basically tells you to do is it tells you to give this guy free money, and you'll apparently get a free code for 5,000 free Robux. It even says here that you'll literally be given a actual gift card code that you can redeem on the official Roblox website. That doesn't look sketch at all. But yeah, either way, the reason this is so convincing is because if you look at the name of the Roblox account that's messaging you, it has app beside it. Now, I'm pretty sure that can be easily faked, obviously, by this account existing. But either way, it makes it look very official, and people are falling for this at an alarming alarming rate. And apparently, a lot of these messages are even being sent out of the official Roblox Discord server, or not the official one. I've gotten a lot of mixed reviews about what this Discord server is. But yeah, either way, be careful on Discord. There's a plethora of scams going around all the time on Discord, and this is just a new one that has popped up that is Roblox related. And yeah, it won't steal your account, it won't hack you or anything, but you're literally just feeding this person free money for nothing. You're gonna get no code out of this. You're not gonna get any free Robux. You're just giving this person free money. So yeah, don't download anything you get sent to you on Discord, bro. Just don't.